shine bright like a diamond. That's right. Up next on The Recipe Show is Priceless Diamond, a woman of many talents and entrepreneur making big moves. Diamond gives us the scoop on what she considers to be the recipe for her success. If you know Diamond, then you know what a boss looks like. Stay tuned and let's get into it.
Hello, today I have here Priceless Diamond with me. I run across her, hadn't seen you in a month of Sundays, but I thank you for coming on the show today. I'm your host, Theresa, with The Recipe Show, and we're going to get into it. So, what's going on with you?
I appreciate you having me here, Queen.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming through.
I'm happy to be here. I heard about your show. It's making rave reviews, so I'm like, you know what? I need to holler at my old school partner.
Yeah,
Come see what's up with her.
And that's just how it happened. Yeah, that's just how it happened. And
it's like organic, you know?
Yeah. And again, like I said, I thank you for the support, all the shares, all the likes. That's important. You guys
Always.
Don't forget to like the show, subscribe to the show, The Recipe Show, every Friday at 7 p.m. Show after show, hit after hit, interview after interview. Tune in. I'm important my nails because they're all...
It's quarantine.
Quarantine, the coronavirus, and I'm like
Quarantine
putting them up. They're like, oh
Yes.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
But you looking good, girl.
Well, thank you. And so
Okay.
are you. You look good too.
Thank you. I tried.
Thank you. Yeah.
I like them boots, girl. What is them?
Oh, Christian Dior's.
Oh, girl, them is bad as hell.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You
So,
welcome.
tell me, let's get into this. Tell me what's going on with you. I hadn't seen you. It's been a while since I've seen you. It's been years since I've seen you. You look fabulous as always. Every time I see you, you're in good spirits. You're doing something. You're trying to enhance your career. All of the above. We have good conversations when I do run into you. So give me a little insight on what you're doing today and what's going on with you.
Well, right now, T, I'm just, I'm in a good place right now, I recently moved back from Atlanta. I was in Atlanta 6 years, was working on my book and my documentary, which I still ain't finished yet, but it's almost finished.
Okay.
And I came back home actually because my son was graduating from Mo West, Missouri, Mo West in St. Louis. So got back home and I'm just like, okay, it's good to be home.
Okay.
Like real good to be home. I started running into everybody and feeling at home again. Basically coming out of my rest mode. I've been at home 2 years, so it's time to pipe up and move around again.
Okay.
Because I stay lit.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Okay,
so when you went to Atlanta, what was your purpose of moving to Atlanta? Were you there to pursue your career, or you were just there to get a break? What was that about?
I mean, when I left, I took all my kids with me, but I was also there on business because at the end of the day, I'm a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a couple producers lined up that I had met, when I was in the music industry or whatever. And they're like, yeah, Priceless, come on, we need you to come write. We got some female groups, some girl groups. We need you to come write. So I was like, hey, is the bag ready? Because I ain't coming if the bag ain't there.
Exactly.
They're like, yeah, come on, we got you. So went down there, cashed my checks down there on the music stuff. Because now the game has changed. It used to be the publishing, but now it's just like they just pay you up front.
So that was your purpose of going up there, okay?
Yes.
It's a career move, if you will.
Exactly.
Okay.
A family move and a career move. And then one of my homegirls was up there, my homegirl Pooh, and it was heartbreaking because she ended up passing away while I was up there.
Wow.
Yes, so that was another reason. It was like, every sign was just saying, go back home for a minute and then regroup and then come back or go somewhere else,
So you're home, or you home to stay?
Oh, no.
No? Okay, so you're on the move?
This is always home. No place like home, but
Okay.
I'm here for a minute. I done been here. It's time for me to up and move around.
Again, okay. And your children, there's nothing that's keeping you grounded
Oh
here,
no.
correct? Your children are grown. Oh, you
Yes.
don't look a day over 21. You look so fabulous. Your skin is,
By the great, thank God I don't look like what I've been through, sis.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
God, because you know I done
exactly.
been through hell and back.
Yeah.
So I'm just thankful, just thankful
And
to
when you
still
say
be
hell
here.
and back, do you want to elaborate on that? Elaborate on that for me if you don't
I
mind.
mean, because I was in the music industry real tough, like real tough. Like I
Mm-hmm.
knew everybody, was friends with everybody, was cool with everybody, was well respected in New York, LA, Miami, on all the music scenes. I was in the pit, and I just seen how everybody move. Everything's about money and clout chasing. Nobody's really real.
No loyalty.
No,
Okay.
baby, the money is the loyalty in that game.
Okay.
Ain't
All
no
right.
loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Money is the loyalty.
And you were once an artist, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And you were what? Priceless Diamond, correct?
Yep, I dropped my
Yes.
album Priceless Diamond, Married to the Mob,
Okay.
back in 2007.
Okay.
Um, and I sold it independently. I made like I said, I probably made like $100,000 out the trunk. Back then, that was good. That's
Oh
like a
yeah.
million dollars.
2007? Oh
Yes,
yeah,
that's
that
like a
was that
million
was good
dollars
money.
now.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
I recorded it, paid for everything
Mhm.
myself, and that's how I got to kind of getting out in the scene, letting everybody listen to my. I feel like I was a female Nipsey Hussle, because they
Mhm.
said Nipsey would run up on everybody. I used to run up on everybody with my album.
Yeah. Promoting yourself, you
Yes,
have
I
to. Yeah,
had
you
that
have to.
fire,
Mhm.
and
Exactly.
but this was before the internet age. I feel like if it was happening at the internet age, I would have blew up.
Okay.
But I made my mark. Everybody still know who I am, and I still got the connections, and I didn't burn no bridges.
Yeah. And that's important, not burning bridges. A lot of people burn bridges behind them. And with me, I don't believe in burning bridges. I believe in building bridges. And today, they don't give a damn who they burn, who they talk to crazy, who they, fuck
To
in the
get to where they
industry
try
to
to
get where they,
go,
yeah, to
yes.
get where they, wherever, whatever it takes, by all means necessary, that's what they do. So I'm glad that you still are able to say confidently, on
I
this
can call
podcast and
anybody
say,
right now.
hey, I still got the juice. I'm still respected to this day, because you bowed out gracefully. So that's a good
Yes,
thing. But you're
yes.
saying that it took you somewhere else, being in the industry, took you to a different place where you said to me, um, I don't look as
Like
bad
what
as
I've
what I've been
been
through.
through.
So again, the question is, you went through
The industry fire.
the industry
Just the
fire.
industry fire. The
Okay.
nose, the nose, the hoes, the
Mm-hmm.
tricks, the
Okay.
dog niggas, dog bitches, the scam artists, the fake. I
Mm-hmm.
done seen it all. Thank God I had the Kansas City game to know how to survive and come up out of it.
Where'd you get the game from? How did you?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay.
My mom and my daddy, basically.
Okay. So you were
So when
taught.
I left, I was fully equipped to adjust and adapt to wherever I went.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Okay.
living in Frisco for a minute, and that was a whole nother game. I'm looking for weed.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't tripping off no weed. They all snorting. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't down at nobody, but
That wasn't your deal.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't your deal.
New
And
York, I couldn't find no damn weed. They snorting.
wow.
Yep.
Wow. So
And they used to
everybody's
smoke
just on a
stuff
different
called. They used to,
high.
yes, they used to, and I ain't knocking nobody hustle. I just
Mm-hmm.
was like shocked, like, where the green at? And this is like 10
Interesting.
years ago.
10 years
So
ago, and that wasn't that
maybe the
far.
game has changed,
Okay. So you're just recently 10 years sounds like a long time, but really it isn't. It's like I can remember 10 years like yesterday. I mean,
Right.
the time just goes pretty quick. So you're just really getting back to, I guess, if you will, the norm.
I'm going to tell you that game, I went through so much in that game, girl. I used to eat, sleep, and shit the game to where when I did get home, I'll wake up and just hug my pillow like, ooh, I'm happy to be home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just that's how just tough the game was to try to get on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then I had my connections with Rockefeller Records. I met this young lady named Nicole Ray.
How did you meet
that's
her?
after I had put my album out. I was actually trying to get a deal with Rockefeller.
Okay.
And at the time I didn't know this, but they was falling apart. So they was like, they looking for R&B artists. So I'm out in New York, bossed out. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Car service, young bitch,
All of the above.
Yes, chilling, honey.
Yeah.
My little friend, this little chick named Eve from London, I was running with.
Okay.
She helped me get a lot of connections too.
Okay. So are you still well connected to these people to this day?
Oh,
Or?
yeah.
Okay. So they're still in the industry.
Most of them are.
Okay,
Yes,
a lot of
most
them are. Okay.
And being
Okay.
at the social media stuff, I'm still in,
Yes.
connection with
Yeah,
them.
connection with them.
Yes.
So at what point did you say, I'm done?
Like, I made my rounds in the industry, and I was in New York, LA, and then when I got to Atlanta, I just was like, it was a whole new scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like a whole new sound and a whole new scene, and the strip club scene and all that. Like, I wasn't even a hustler when I first got in the industry.
Okay.
I was like a good girl for real, but I still had game, so couldn't nobody get nothing off on me.
When you say hustler, you said I wasn't a hustler when I first got in the game. Elaborate on that a little bit. What do you mean a hustler?
Meaning that knowing how to wake up with no job and survive.
Okay. All right.
Finesse. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Meeting people, I need this, I need that. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you saying that you finessed the game. You finessed it enough to get
To
what
where I
you
had to go.
needed.
I used to leave Kansas City and come back with more than I left with.
So you got you have skills to
Where
pay the bills where you don't or did not have to get your knees dirty or lay down to get what you needed to get.
Or none of that.
Or none of that. It was your mouthpiece. It
was
got
my
you.
mouthpiece.
Okay. And the finesse that you had to get you
and
what you
plus
needed.
I had the talent in the mixtape Married to the Mob to back it.
Okay.
You feel me? So
Okay.
they're like, oh, she ain't playing.
Okay.
She's a starving artist. She's trying to get on. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's serious, because most of the people don't want to hold your hand. These executives are looking for people, artists that they don't have to hold their hand. You got to be up and running.
Go ahead.
Puffy took care of me a lot too when I used to be in New York.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. So you know him personally?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I got pictures with him and everything.
Okay.
So I used to, when I used to be in New York, me and Nicole Ray, we used to stay at Daddy. We used to be recording in Daddy's house. That was the name of his studio.
Okay, Daddy's house. I'm like, who is Daddy?
Girl,
okay,
Daddy.
Yeah,
Girl,
yeah.
We used to be at Daddy's house recording. And Puffy, one thing, that's a good nigga. He always makes sure y'all okay. Y'all need anything? We're like, nah, we okay. We good. You know. Mm-hmm. And then it's a whole apartment inside of Daddy's house. So we had our apartment on West 52nd in a high rise. So we was good, but we could still stay there. You know. Okay. I just want to get that shout out. Puffy did. He looks out for people. That's a good man.
Okay. Okay. Well, shout out to Puff Daddy. Okay. That's what's up. And so you decided at that point in 2000 and what did you say, 7 that you were done?
No, I say it was later on, like around 2009.
2009. Okay.
Yeah, 9 or 10 is when I was just like, you know what? Because remember, I ended up getting Nicole Ray the deal, and I didn't get a deal, but I wasn't bitter about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Nicole Ray.
Okay, Nicole Ray.
She used to be with Missy Elliott, and then she got out the deal with Missy Elliott, and I ended up meeting her in New York because we was running in the same circles. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so I said, well, I know some people. They say they looking for R&B artists, so I took her to Rockefeller.
Yeah. And
so she ended up getting signed with Rockefeller, got the Rockefeller chain with the pink diamonds and all that, you know.
My question is, and this is my deal. A lot of people that are in the industry, they don't know when to hold and they don't know when to fold. My take on it is you were once relevant. Okay. We were all once relevant.
Yes.
Some people are the past, present, and the future, but that's very, very rare today.
Right.
Okay. To stay relevant. It's very hard to stay relevant.
Right.
It's very hard to transition. That's one of the hardest things to do is change.
Right.
My thing is when you stay in a position past your prime, that's when you become disrespected.
That's why I got out the game. Okay. Because I was like, you know what? I was starting to get a little bit older. You know, I was knocking on 30's door. And then I was like, you know what? I'm finna do something else. Mm-hmm. I got a book that I've been writing on way back then, still here. And I'm not going to stop and sell it until they offer me like $5 million.
Okay.
Just because it's got a bunch of artists in there and celebrities, but it's showing them in a good light. It's not exposing them or none of that. It's just showing my experience in the studios with the artists, and on the club scene in a good life.
Okay.
But yeah, that's actually why I got out the game, because I'm like, I'm knocking on 30's door. I ain't about to be no 30-year-old rapper.
And which nothing's wrong with it, but I
Right.
don't think that they understand that in
They
life
need to know when to pull out.
Yeah, you have to know when to pull out. And that's
Right.
anything in life. Whether you're selling drugs, whatever you're doing. Modeling,
Right.
stripping, rapping. You have to know when to fold. And if you don't, this is when you become. You go from top 10 to not mentioned at all.
Yes.
You get it?
Right.
And then they don't understand it, and they're still holding on to that baton. And it's time to pass the baton.
Yep.
You have to do something different in life. You have to transition. Ice Cube, when rapper turned businessman. P. Diddy, rapper turned businessman. Dr. Dre, rapper turned businessman. You don't stay in the same position all your life.
Right.
But you have to learn to transition, and a lot of people don't, and they
And you
get
gotta
caught
know when to
up.
throw in the towel.
And you have to know when
Yes.
to throw in the towel. And I do understand and know that you did go to jail. You served time.
Yes.
I know that you wanted to talk a little bit about that and touch on that. Was that prior to you folding and throwing in the towel?
No, it was like the side. I say the side effects of the music industry is alcoholism and crime.
And crime.
The family I was raised in, I basically raised in a family full of hustlers, and I'm a product of my environment.
So that's what your family tree consists of.
Now they all doing good now, but in my upbringing in my younger years, they was all hustlers. Everywhere I looked was hustle. Mama,
so there was
daddy.
no balance.
I mean, now they made sure they kept a roof over my head, but it just wasn't like it was a dysfunctional household.
Okay.
But I don't look down on it because it made me who I am today.
Exactly.
I used to have to miss school to babysit my little sister because mama been out all night and she can't get up, so I got to stay home from school and watch my little sister, and make sure she okay. But she turned into a great woman, so I ain't mad about it.
Okay.
She's 10 years younger than me.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Wow. Okay. So you feel like you were doomed, if you will, to become a hustler because you grew up that way?
It was just like, it was normal.
It was normal.
Yeah.
It was
like,
normal.
Okay. Everybody out here getting money. They doing this, that, whatever. They shining luxury cars, big houses. Like this, they ain't on no broke hustles now.
Okay. How much time did you serve?
The most I've served is 40 days and 40 nights, which I say that's spiritual because that's what God puts on you. 40 days and 40 nights. It's a whole bunch of people in the Bible that the 40 days is powerful. So that's the longest I've served. I never went to the penitentiary, but I did do the 40 days and the 40 nights in the county, and it was for fleeing and eluding
the police.
The police, yes.
Okay. So you've been through it all. Like you said, I've been through the industry. I know the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, the snakes, the rats, the pigs, the
clout chaser,
the clout chaser, the good, the bad.
Friends,
yeah.
All
of it that comes with it. Okay. And like you said, you've been in jail. You were locked up. 30 days, 40 days is too long for anybody.
Long.
It is. It is. It's very long.
That 40 days was like 4 years.
I
got out, I just felt so
relate.
weird and different.
Yes.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was facing 4 years.
Oh, 4 years. So you came out smelling like a rose.
No, I had a good lawyer.
You had a good lawyer. Well, let's toast to that.
Thank you.
Good lawyer.
Thanks to Mr. Anderson.
Yes. So as far as the rap industry now, let's get off into that a little bit. What is the difference between mainstream and underground?
What I think about the rap industry now, it is just, I'm going to take my glasses off to that one. It is just really, I just feel like they piggyback riding and they getting their handheld, because now they got the internet.
Are you talking about mainstream rap?
Yeah, mainstream.
Okay, so mainstream.
Then I'm going to go to the
underground. Okay.
They piggyback riding. They got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, all that. And it's easy. And I just feel like they ain't really putting in the work that the artists 10 or 15 years or 20 years ago was putting in,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the game has really changed.
Okay. Do you feel like it's overnight success with them? They don't have to work for
I
anything,
feel
like
like
you said.
they don't have to pay their dues. You
Mm-hmm.
remember I used to hear when I was trying to get on, you gotta pay your dues, you gotta
Pay
pay your dues, you
homages.
gotta pay your
Yes.
dues.
Yes.
Nowadays you can make one song and it go on the internet, go viral, you own.
Exactly. Okay.
Which I'm not knocking at, but I just feel like they got it easier.
Uh-huh.
But it's more scrutiny because they got to deal with all the internet and all the comments and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's more scrutiny now than it was back then. Now, what was we saying?
The underground rap.
Okay, the underground.
Yeah, the
rap.
underground rap. Mm-hmm.
The underground rap, because you got your people like G Herbo and artists that they ain't gonna sign and they make NBA YoungBoy. I think he underground too.
Okay.
So I feel like they hustle harder than the
Okay.
mainstream ones.
Okay.
But they still got the internet to ride, to
Mm-hmm.
piggyback on. YouTube.
Okay.
You hit a 10 million in YouTube, you a millionaire.
Exactly. Okay.
So it's way easier now than it was back then. I just feel like it's easy
Next week
now.
yeah.
It's a cakewalk now. Anybody, you notice is back then it used to be a certain amount of celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a celebrity every other day you look up.
Exactly.
Which ain't a bad thing, but they got it easy now. They piggyback riding off the internet.
Okay, so who is your favorite? Do you have a favorite mainstream rapper currently, or back in the day, or because you go?
Let me see who I like now. If I had a chance to pick somebody, I like Drake. I like the baby.
Mm-hmm. I like the baby.
The baby's
hot.
Yeah,
I
he
like
come
the
with
baby.
them
Yeah.
hits. The
Oh
Bob.
yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
girl. Who else I think is dope? I like Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I feel like she's, she was independent. She having problems with her label and stuff right now. And people looking down on her because basically the niggas and pump money in her. And now they pulling back. So she trying to like, no, I'm
did
still
her mother
trying to
make that
produce.
deal for her or do
Yeah,
something?
her mama made her deal for her, but her mama passed away. So that kind of
I didn't know
the
that.
contract. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
that's why. And her management is Rock Nation.
Yes, exactly. So, yes, they're Rock Nation. Okay.
Right. But I just feel like, she need to make shit right with the niggas that helped her get there. Like, I ain't fucking with you niggas, but shit, I don't want to be your enemy either. Mm-hmm. Which I want to do, because I'm finna go this way. Mama dead, know? Oh, Summer Walker.
Summer Walker. Okay.
Yes, I like her.
Okay.
She got real laid back flow and style.
Okay. So Summer Walker. Underground. Who's your preferred underground rapper currently?
If it's underground, it's got to be from Kansas City.
Jesus
you
Christ.
Already know.
We're so loyal.
You already know.
Who's your favorite underground rapper? Who?
My son, Mid-State Booby.
Okay.
His partner, MB58.
Okay.
Let me see who else is doing a thing. They got a little friend that's doing a thing. What's his name? D-Walk.
D-Walk. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
so
heard
they
of D-Walk.
real hot right now and heating the town up.
Okay.
And then they got the Mid-State clothing line. It's like really taking off. Like if we was in New York.
And you said what?
LA,
what?
Mid-State.
Mid-State. Mm-hmm. Okay. Clothing line. Okay. I'm going to have to check them out. Okay.
I'm going to make sure they get you some of the stuff.
Okay.
I'll get you a package. But girl, they doing everything from swimming suits to flip flops to hats. And this is what makes their union so unique. They've been friends since junior high. I remember all of them as kids.
Okay.
Coming over to the house or me at their games at the high school or junior high.
Okay. So,
but they got the hottest clothing line out right now, which is Mid-State.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to check them out. Okay. So Pat, let's kind of go down memory lane. And let's talk about your underground rap. You have your E40s, you have your Fat Tones, you have your Tech Nines.
When you mention Fat Tone, I get sensitive, man. Because that was
I know.
partner, man.
Yeah, Fat Tone.
That
Interesting.
was my partner, man.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's some cat running around said Little Tone, and I ain't knocking him, but I'm just like,
I think his name is Young Cat. He's from.
Is that his
Young
name?
Cat from Kansas City,
I
Kansas.
heard some of his music; it was dope. But I'm just like, it can only be one Fat Tone. Fat
Mm-hmm.
Tone was a beast. It's hard to fill them shoes.
So, where do you think today Fat Tone would be if he was still alive?
Fat Tone would probably be a executive. He'd probably be like, you know, the guy Q of Quality Control Entertainment
Mm-hmm.
in Atlanta. He'd probably, I mean, P. He'd probably be like a P right now with his own label,
So you
laying
feel like
back.
he would have
Oh yeah,
definitely
he would
succeeded.
have definitely elevated and had artists and fell back.
And I think that Anthony, I say Anthony because that's my cousin, but
Right.
Fat
And
Tone.
he loved you to death. He
Uh,
used to talk about you all the time.
oh God, I can
My
remember nights
cousin
when he would
Teresa.
call me at 2, 3 in the morning and he was rapping and I go, listen, I don't want to hear that shit. Don't call my phone at 5 in the morning. You know, you ain't gonna say that when I get famous, cuz you know I'm gonna be famous. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, but
Yes.
he was something else. We had a lot of deep conversations and I do. I miss him a lot. I do.
I know
Yeah.
you do.
And I take some of the advice that he had given me. I take that, I use that today. I've taken that with me through life.
Like I had missed my flight. He
God is
paid for
good.
me a flight. I had missed my flight. Which thank God his cousin, one Cowboy's brother, the one that died with him.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy's brother was the one that took me to the airport. I left my car at home. So he was my proof, like, no, nigga, we was trying to get there, but listen, how God worked. It was a million roadblocks. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about we had the detours basically. They was doing highway work. And that's what made us late to the airport. And when I got to the airport, we was like maybe 20, 30 minutes late. I even went off on the lady at the desk,
Wow.
not knowing she's saving my life.
Exactly.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm here. The plane's still there. Why can't she said once we shut the door, that was God, baby.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
called him, told him, I said, cousin, I missed the flight, man. And he was kind of fucked up about it. I said, but I'll be there on the next flight. Which I did. I didn't even talk to him. I just came. And when I got to Vegas, he was dead. I just kept calling their phone, kept calling their phone. I got there early in the morning, like 7 in the morning, red eye. And kept calling the phone, kept calling the phone, kept calling the phone. And I was like, man, them niggas been gambling all night, partying. I wasn't tripping. Never would have thought they was dead, ever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So finally his bitch answered. She said, they dead.
Wow.
I said, dead. At that point, I'm like, what the fuck that I done flew up into?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it just rolled out from there. It'll be in my book, girl, every detail.
What's the name of your book?
After the trial comes the crown.
After the trial comes the crown.
Meaning that, in
Oh
life we
yeah.
go through a lot of trials and tribulations and hurt and pain.
Mm-hmm.
And then but we go through all that, it just makes us, it's like a diamond in the rough. A diamond ain't gonna shine unless it's friction.
And that is your name, Diamond.
That's my name. My
Yeah.
father named me that. That's my real
Wow.
name.
Yeah.
Diamond don't shine without friction.
Yes.
So my life has been friction, and that's why I'm gonna just shine in my latter year.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about Kansas City? What do you think about Killer City, as they call it? I know that you are involved or had been involved in, different walks of life, so you can kind of give me a better insight on Kansas City. And
I love my city, and my city, it has grown so much, and like I said, and I'm not gonna keep putting it back on Fat Tone, but out of that pain that I went through, the drama with him, I ended up getting a blessing to call him because the Pitch Weekly reporter came looking for me to do an article on the Fat Tone death.
mm-hmm.
So everybody was like, "Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." I was like, "Shit, I can do it as long as I ain't snitching." I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
Exactly.
When I got there, he was already dead. So why wouldn't I talk to him? So I ended up talking to him, and then I made a statement. I was Tone's boss bitch. Girl, them white people took that and ran with it, girl. Next thing you know, I got a whole column in the Pitch Weekly, a paid column.
Wow.
But I remember when he died, not being able to sleep. Like, we like, oh, shit, this shit is real. But Mac Dre was my friend, too. Any show Mac Dre did here, he always had me there with him opening.
Okay, so you opened.
So we was all friends. Me, Fat Tone, Mac Dre, everybody. We was all friends. All the Bay rappers. San Quinn, all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Rich.
Mm-hmm.
We was running in the same circuit.
Okay.
So
what do you think about the Bay rappers and
now I will say the Bay did eat off of Kansas City.
I hear that a lot as well.
I ain't saying the Bay was broke, but hey, we fed them niggas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Bay knew come to Kansas City, niggas gonna come up. Because Kansas City fucked with them. They ain't gotta have no hotel. They just show up. And that's how we are, Midwestern hospitality.
Yes.
Niggas show up, we got them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
we didn't.
Some people used to get mad, like some of the haters, like, man, y'all dick riding the Bay. I'm like, man, but that's people that ain't getting money.
Okay.
Motherfuckers, we was getting money, so we like, yeah, we go to the Bay, they looking out for us. Mm-hmm. They looking out for us, make sure we cool. It was just a hub. Kansas City was a hub to make money, mm-hmm. for the shows and whatever else they was doing.
And I feel to this day, Kansas City, Midwest is still their hub.
Yes.
The Bay rappers, they come to, all of them have been to Kansas City, lived here once upon a time, still frequent a lot. And we still, their fan base is here in the Midwest.
Yes.
I feel like we are the ones that put them on the map.
I think so too. We the ones that, I'm sure, I know for a fact Mac Dre became a multi-millionaire off of Kansas City. For sure. Yeah. Fat Tone, he was right there with him, so he was eating too. Mm-hmm. What other Bay Area? San Quinn, Sebo, mm-hmm. Killer Tay, because Killer Tay was Fat Tone partner too. Yeah. All them. Yeah. Niggas was getting money, and they was signing artists from out of here. So well, they had the power to sign. We had the money.
Exactly.
So shit was running hand in hand. Mm-hmm.
I think we now have a problem with them coming. A lot of people understand, maybe how they benefited off of us. And from my understanding, when we go there, it's so much of nothing. No. The love is not there.
It ain't like it.
The doors are not open. It's a whole different beast.
But Kansas City's a big city, but a small town. Mm-hmm. So everything is right there. All the money is right there. People don't understand that Kansas City really got money.
Oh, yeah. I know.
For real.
What do you think about, well, we have a couple of, I guess, kings of Kansas City here, right? And rappers would be, one would be considered, Rich the Factor and Tech Nine. Right. And they're doing really, really well for themselves. You want to elaborate a little bit on that? Or, them coming from literally, I bring them in 99, I think I did the concert. Right. Checking out.
Girl, don't mention that infamous concert, girl, that the whole town was there, girl.
Yes.
We wouldn't get to your swimming party, your infamous swimming parties back in the day. That's another story.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I was at the infamous concert.
Okay.
That you threw.
Yeah, that was at Memorial Hall in Kansas City, Kansas.
Yes, honey,
I think it was probably 1,500 people that showed up. It was really a really big deal, and of course I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know any of the
right.
I was like, I just need the money, but
But I remember that was like, the rest of she threw this. I was like, okay, we in that bitch.
Exactly.
Turn up.
Yeah. So back then, Rich, Tech Nine, I still have the canceled checks that I wrote them, and today they're asking 1,000% more than what they were then.
I think some shots rang out that night.
No, actually, it didn't. No.
If I remember, away from it, at
maybe
the gas
station. But
yes.
the owner was so impressed how everything was handled and how everything was done, and I can remember him coming to me the day before, and he goes, "TheRecipe, can I talk to you?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "You've sold 29 tickets through Ticketmaster. Do you want to pull out?"
But see,
I said,
the money at the door with the hood.
I said, no. I said, if only 29 people bought tickets, then 29 people the artists are going to perform for. That's it. But I'm not pulling out. He says, well, most promoters, they pull out and they cancel the concert, because they're going to lose. And once your artists come, you're going to have to pay them the remainder of their money. And, it's just going to be a lose-lose. Right. But I believed in Kansas City. And he came to me, Kevin Pugh. He's the owner of Sandstone Amphitheater.
Okay.
and
Yes.
he owned the Memorial Hall. And he goes, I've never seen a walk up like this. You had a walk up of 1,300, well, 1,392 people. I couldn't
And
believe
you
it.
know that's just
And I
the
sold
number, not
29
including the other
yes,
people, girl.
yes. So
The finesse to pay to get
it was,
in.
I couldn't believe it. So he goes, anything that you want, you let me know, this concert was a success. There was not one fight that broke out. Your security was phenomenal. Everybody done really well. So I got a chance to meet all the guys, and they were really funny, and we all had a good time.
Right.
And today, they remember that concert for whatever reason. But
Girl,
I think it was
that concert
just
go down in Kansas City history.
yeah, I did it big. Chuck and I, we did it really, really big. And Dre, he, which is my cousin, he is the one that said I can get all the Bay the Bay rappers, and I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay, well, who are they? I didn't know none of them.
Right.
Oh, Sibo and Killer Tay and Lunatic and whoever else, or
I
Lunatic,
forgot about Looney Coleon.
yeah, Looney
Dre, he was
Coleon
there,
and
yes.
whoever else. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll get them in. But anyway, we had a really good time, and Fat Tone, he performed, and
Right.
he was so happy, and I think that was his first major.
That was his first. I think
Yes.
that was the show where he really said, because remember that crowd was packed.
Oh yeah, it was.
He was like, I want this.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tech Nine, he did his thing, and Lee Joe, and
Now,
Rich the Factor, and
now you was asking about Tech and Rich.
yeah, Rich.
I just feel like they both the anchors of the town. Rich is the underground king. Tech is the mainstream king. You know what I'm saying? And it's good that they get along with each other.
Oh yeah, and they've come
'Cause
together.
I knew both of them from kids. The
Yeah.
old school. I knew Tech from Southwest.
Yeah, you went
I
to
know
school
Rich
with him.
from the North Side.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and
they're both doing
their
pretty.
thing.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well for themselves right now.
Mhm.
Shout out to Tech Nine. Shout out to Rich the Factor.
Yeah.
Stay safe, you guys.
Keep the town popping.
Yeah, and the distance. That 6.
That's social.
Six,
We
yeah,
how many feet are we?
I don't know that 6 feet distance because we need.
How
you
many
guys
feet am I
here.
from your Christian to yours? Look.
Yeah.
Sorry, what I got going now. I'm going to drop my book.
Okay.
After the trial comes the crown.
When are you going to
I've
complete
been
that
writing
book?
on that 10 years.
Wow.
Actually, I'm investing in that book right now and getting the people to wrapping it up. So that book should be ready by September because I still got to get some pictures that I'm trying to find around my family with my mom and them.
Okay.
And so what's this? 4 months, 120 days. I should have the book.
Okay, so
ready.
by the end of the year, you're gonna launch your book, maybe the first of the year.
I'm going to launch it,
okay.
baby.
And I'm gonna have to get that book, and you're gonna have to come back for a part 2.
You're in the book now. I'm not done with it. I still
okay.
got 4 months left.
That's what's up.
Right. So I'm gonna do the book after the trial comes the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Then I still do my jewelry, my socialite candy. Right now, my number one main focus, which you're gonna probably be like, she's a tomboy. I'm rehabbing houses. I'm investing in houses to try to get my money up. And then that's going to, once I build it up, then that's when I'm going to start moving around.
Okay.
So I got 2 rehab houses I'm fixing on. And then, what else am I doing? Oh, the Life Changer stuff.
Yeah, the life
with the tea I gave you that you act like you scared to take.
No,
it's a colon cleanser. No.
Yeah, I know your stomach start bubbling in the
No,
inside.
it don't do that. Listen, I've taken
waking up at 3 a.m. No, ma'am.
Listen, I've taken stuff like that and they make my stomach cramp and it cleans you out. This one is ginseng.
So you are a rep for that particular company,
Total
correct?
Life Changers, yes.
What is it? Name? Say the name again. So
Total
the
Life
audience.
Changers.
Total Life Changers tea.
So we got the NutriBurst and all that.
NutriBurst.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it
Which
goes
I told
with
you
the
I'm
tea.
Bringing, it's sold out right now, but time I got it, I got your complimentary bottle.
Okay, so that bottle goes hand in hand with that tea.
Yeah, because the tea flushes you so tough, you need to replace your vitamins and minerals with the NutriBurst.
So that's what you're doing. You're selling that as well.
Right.
Okay, and are you successful with that? Do you like that?
You know what I actually have been? I'm just shocked. Like, girl, I done got to the point where, I'm a hustler, girl. The tea bags is 50 in a bag. When the females see that they can go cut up and eat what they want, they like, I got the 5 tea bags for $20.
So look at you.
Girl, honey.
You done broke it down.
Stop.
Exactly.
Yeah, the bag costs $60. I'm making $200 off a bag. Selling
See?
them 5 packs for $20. And it's selling. I'm into my grandbabies,
Grandbabies.
Benji and Bailey.
How old are you? I mean, you can't be a day over,
You know, I
what,
had my first kid at 15.
25
So
years
let's just
old.
leave it like
You don't need
that.
to tell nobody that. You look fabulous. So you have your grandbaby. So
I'm very active in their life. I have
okay.
them all the time.
What do you have? Two boys, two girls,
A
girl and
boy and
boy?
a girl.
A boy and a girl. Okay.
Benji and Bailey.
Benji and Bailey. I
So
like
I be
that.
with
Okay.
them all the time,
Okay.
girl.
So is that what you do in your pastime?
But you know what I was thinking?
What?
I want to do something different, and it's crazy because I'm just bringing this out to you. I want to be like a director, like do something like Kansas City Housewives, some type of reality TV. And I think you would be the perfect candidate if we could come together and do
a housewife. I'm not a wife.
None of the housewives in Atlanta is married, if you think about it, but two of them. Now, did we touch on everything?
You know what? I think we did. I think we touched
did
on
too.
everything. I was getting ready. I got lost for words because I'm like,
I noticed you don't have a lot of friends. You don't hang with a lot of people.
No, I don't.
And that's what I like about you.
I keep my friends to a minimum. I always have. I'm a very private person. Even me doing this podcast, I struggle with this.
And this, oh my God, this is majestic.
Thank you.
I was going to say magnificent. This place is majestic.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I love it, girl. Like, this is dope.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
for
you,
real.
Diamond. Thank you.
And you still got your house. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Queen life.
Oh yeah.
But this is even Tank, my son. That's why I wanted my son. What I was telling you, he got his technology degree and stuff. I wanted him to come, because it's a certain type of living and standard of living that you need to have.
Yeah.
So that's
it doesn't come overnight. And I explain that to people. You don't. They don't see behind the scenes. They don't see the making of the movie, and that's what you were talking about. They don't see the late nights when you're crying and you moving into this high rise. Have you ever moved into a high rise before? No. Where you got to carry everything up through an elevator, and it's tough. So a lot of people don't see the making of the movie behind the scenes. They didn't see the Titanic being made. When they were in that cold water for hours shivering, they just see when you go to the premiere and everybody is glammed up and looking beautiful. You would have more respect for my movement and my hustle if you knew what I went through to get where I'm at today.
Yes.
And back to what you were saying, my friends are at a minimum. I keep my grass low because I need to be able to see those snakes. They're there, but you need to be able to. But
it's good too. That's how
that.
What I used to, one of my sayings.
What?
I keep a nigga up under me to keep the snakes out my sheets.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm. I get it.
So I will ride it out with one nigga just to keep the snake niggas out my house and away.
And you know what?
Period.
I like that.
Because if we single, we might get lonely sometime. And
when you're single, you're vulnerable. You're wide open, and a lot of people don't realize that. And you can be taken advantage of. And when I say taken advantage of, people, well, what are you talking about taking advantage of? I mean, just in different ways, just your kindness, just being generous or being too available or whatever the case may be. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So there you have it. And next thing you know, you're in some shit and you're like, how did I get here? Because you were wide open, but when you're in a relationship or like you said, when you got that one ride or die or whatever you want to call him or whatever his title is right there, you're not.
It knocks out all. You can't get bit.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't getting bit.
Yeah, you're not open. You're right there.
Yes.
So yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Right.
And I do believe in that. The friends that I do have, they're my day oneers.
You have for years, right?
For years. I mean, we ate out the same cereal bowl,
Yes.
and we don't talk to each other every day, but I look at my friends like.
But see, I like a friend because I just recently had a friend get upset at me because I don't answer my phone every day.
Mm-hmm.
I got kids, grandkids, a man. I don't answer my phone and then I'm trying to make sure I don't go broke.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out here hustling, you know what I'm saying? So she kind of gets upset when I don't answer my phone. And I'm just like, girl, you better get over that. I said, and then she was like, oh, you didn't like this picture. So I told her, I said, you know what? We can't be social media friends. We just gonna be phone friends. So I'm gonna block you, and we're just phone friends. Because I don't. Facebook is not my life, and Instagram is not. So some of these people, what I noticed since I got back from Atlanta, because people in Atlanta ain't even on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City, Facebook is their life.
Yeah.
They live
Isn't
on
that so
it, girl.
unfortunate?
It's just like, are you serious? Like, you go down some people's posts, they post every hour. Girl, I'm trying to get some money.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even see your post till I got home. You know, when I hit you up, you be like, sis, I just got your message.
Yeah, you know,
later,
I'm out.
7
I mean,
hours
you know,
later,
maybe
I understand.
at 2 a.m. when you're finally laid down and you relax, you're like, okay, now I can go through everything
now,
and look and
scan
comment.
through
But
it through the day if I got a little bit of free time. But Facebook
but to make it a
not
career,
my life.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
And Kansas City needs to get off of that. It's like Facebook is their celebrity reality TV.
Unbelievable.
It ain't no money being made off of it. Period. Just drama. Real niggas get money, they're not on that unless you an established artist. You know.
Exactly.
If you're an artist, I understand.
Yeah,
yes, you got to because your
every
fan
day,
base.
all day. I mean, picture after
Come
picture.
on,
I'm just
niggas
like
going in chicks DM, ain't no money involved. Bro, ain't nobody got time for that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
No,
I
ma'am.
agree. I concur with you. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. I want to thank you for coming on the Recipe Show. Thanks for reaching out to me.
No, that name of the show, because I thought it was The Recipe, but then I thought about it, The Recipe, because I told my old man.
Yes.
I said, that was dope. The Recipe.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, that was that was dope name.
Yes. Thank you so much. You guys tune in. Subscribe to my page, The Recipe Show, YouTube. Hit the like button, that thumbs up when you watch the video. Subscribe to the page, Instagram page, Facebook page, The Recipe Show. Great guests coming. I thank you, Diamond. We're going to advertise
you know what? It's only up from here, girl. You got it.
Thank you so much.
You got it. And I hope to come back.
I appreciate it.
When I come back, I better have a bigger story. Because
yes.
I needed to get the underground story out.
Yeah.
So when I come back.
And, you know, we have so much to touch on, but, you know, I don't want to go hours on end. I mean, we can go forever and talk about so much, you know, but you'll come back. It'll be a part 2. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming on. Appreciate you. And again, thanks everybody.
The Recipe.
Wash your hands. And what else we need to tell them about?
Distance.
The social distance. And we're going to get past this, you guys.
Yes,
appreciate you. Peace out. All right.
We did that. Cheers.
Cheers.